So applications of the principle of financial economics to the interrelated set of monetary problems. What does monetary problems mean here? Is process by which money is transferred from one business, from one person to another, from your customers to you, from you to your supplier. So that can create problems. In issue of sometimes your customers buying in bulk, so they ask for discount. So you have to calculate how many discount that you can give to them and everything, or you're going to pay to your supplier the money that you are owe them. So how long does it take for you to take that change of money, the turnover of the money? That is problems in managing of money. So also the transfer of money from individuals and also even government via financing and also investing activities. So when we talk about finance, there are two parts of it, which are financial service and also financial management. When we talk about financial services, it's a process by which consumer, business, or government acquire financial good. But what we're going to learn is actually about the duty of the financial management in any company. So when we learn about finance, there are three basic questions. Okay, so the first question was or is, what long-term investment should the firm undertake? Okay, you've got this company. You are going to have a company regardless whether you're going to be a financial management or even as yourself as an individuals. What investment should you do? Okay, do you need to put your money in the bank, or do you need to put the money on some hedge fund, on stock brokers, on everything? That is considered as, or in our topic, we're going to learn about that in capital budgeting. So capital is the more what's it called it? The capital. The capital is the seed money that you're going to have. Okay, that money that you're going to have in your companies, that they're going to be changeable, whether you're going to pay your marketing, your task force, your human resource, that is capital. So capital budgeting is about what is the things or investment that you should do in order for your companies to prosper. So the second question is, how should the firm raise money to fund the investment, the long-term investment? So in order to understand or to learn about it, you're going to see it from capital structure. So capital structure will be also, you're going to learn it in our class. And finally, how can the firm or the company best manage its cash flow in day-to-day operations? We're going to talk about a long-term investment and also short-term investment. And when we talk about short-term investment, we need to talk about this daily spending, because every day there's a money flow in and flow out. Maybe the money did not come like daily, every day you're paying and everything, but it is the process, it's cycling every each day. So we're going to learn about that in working capital management. The difference between capital budgeting and working capital is more on day-to-day operation. Okay. So now, based from that three questions just now, we're going to put it in my parts. We're going to learn four subtopics. So the first one is the business organization. So in business organization, you're going to learn three structure. The first one is the sole proprietor, meaning that there's only you as a person going to open your company. Second is a partnership, and the third one as a company itself. So in general, business are designed to focus on either generating profit or improving society. When we're talking about improving society, that is considered as this so-called social entrepreneur. So they did not actually generate more like non-profit organization that they don't want to profit in terms of money, but they want to improve the society itself. So there are different categories of business organization that relate to how the business is established, owned, and also operated. Each type of it, that 3 types, sole proprietorships, partnerships, and also companies, came with their own advantages and also disadvantages. Next, you're going to learn about, when you already know what kind of company that you're going to open or what kind of benefits of the organization, you're going to learn about the internal parts of it, or what we call the financial statement. There are 3 types of financial statement that you're going to see every time when you are in company. The first one is the income statement. The second one is cash budget. And the third one is I can't remember, but it got asset and I have to go and back. You see, even lecturer can forget about what they're going to teach. So they got 3, but we're going to look at it in the next 2 weeks. Next week, we're going to learn about business organization first. So why do we need to learn about financial statement? In your financial statement, or not exactly, sometimes you're going to look at your own financial statement, and sometimes you're going to look at partners. So people that you're going to work with, or the company that you want to be a partner with, or anything, because they are showing the financial health of a company. So whether that company is very successful or is going to bankrupt. Okay, so financial analysis is the assessment of the firm performance. So I did not expect, well, our classes did not expect for you to actually do it from scratch. That is actually the works of your financial management or financial manager. But what I expect you to understand the process of it. What does, let's say, income turnover, or account turnover, or account profits, or inventory means? So when you are doing a company, or when you are running a company, you understand what your staff or workers or your partners are telling you. So that is the aim of our classes, to understand. So you're not going to be, I really don't understand what your partner is saying. Okay. So it's the assessment, the principal tools of financial analysis. Why we want to understand all these statements, the 3 statements, is because we want to do analysis of it. And one indicator of this analysis is the financial ratio. Just like you're doing your financial ratio for your classes, all that CGPA, GPA, right? Okay, good student or very, what we call, very genius student got high GPA. Okay, very busy student got low GPA, let's say lah. And then it's an indicator of the performance of the students. Ratio or financial ratio is one indicator for financial of the company. So they're used to summarize the information in company financial statement in assessing its financial health. When we got this financial ratio, the ratio itself will not helping. Okay, you just got this number 3.66. What does 3.66 means? It's nothing. But what we're going to do, we're going to do comparison of it. You're going to do an internal comparison. Internal comparison means that you're going to do a yearly 2010 ratio. Oh, sorry Hello? Selamat pagi, saya minta maaf sangat. Saya dalam kelas sekarang ni, saya tengah mengajar. Confirm. Ya, 2.5. Alright, okay. Okay. sorry, my appointment with my doctor. Okay, where were we? Okay, yearly assessment for ratio. So you're going to have annual assessment in the company. Whatever company they're going to do a yearly assessment. So you're going to compare, does 2020 is better than 2019? Okay, so from the ratio, let's say the ratio from 2020, you got 6.3. And then in 2019, you got 5. So you want higher. So you're saying that, oh, 2020 is better. So what did you do to make it better? So you're going to do an improvement of it. So you need to do an internal comparison. Another comparison that you're going to do is an external comparison. External comparison, you're going to compare it with industry. Industry value, we got it from sometimes from the Bursa, from some of the reports that are going to come out. There's actually the average of every companies that they have. Okay, so when you compare with it's going to be according to the current year. So let's say you're going to compare for 2019, you're going to compare with 2019 of your company and also 2019 for the industry average 2019's ratio. So which one is better? So let's say if your assessment or your ratio is 6.5 and the average ratio is 8.0, that means you are lower from the industry average. So what can we do to improve your company's performance? So that we're going to learn in financial statement and ratio. The third subtopic that we're going to learn is about financial planning and forecasting. So you're going to learn about your performance of your company. You're going to learn about what happened to your to how to improve and everything. So that improvement plan or that strategies is going to be the basis on the planning and forecasting. You have to think forwards of what you're going to do in 2022 or 2023 or your 5 years plan or your 10 years plan based on the improvement strategy. So forecasting has become an invaluable tool for business to anticipating their economic trends. So it will present a blueprint of what a firm proposed to do in future. In financial planning and forecasting, we're going to look a lot on your budgeting or working capital budgeting. Means that day to day in next year, even in your own individual life, you also do a lot of this kind of things. So tomorrow you're going to get your salary. So you have to plan for your 1 month. Okay, this money have to be allocated for your payment of bills, that telephone bills, that internet bills. This payment is for you go for makan, for your eating and your meals and everything. And this money is for your fun things that happens. So that money is that you need to prepare that plan in order for you to forecast what you're going to have to be allocated for your spending in 1 month. But in company, you're going to do it for by month, per month, for 1 whole year. And last, finally, in our classes, we're going to learn about the working capital management of it. Okay, so we'll learn budgeting in financial planning, forecasting, management in working capital management. So whether you're going to decide to borrow to increase the capital of the firm to finance your investment. So whether you're going to use debt or you're going to let go your inventories and everything, we're going to put it inside the working capital management. Next. Okay. So this is my part. What we're going to see of the lecture plans of it. So the introduction to financial management, the general scenario of global economics, financial system in Malaysia. We're going to also look financial system Malaysia inside the business organization. Because beginners organization is actually about sole proprietorships and company and partnerships. It's quite related. So I just put it in our week 2. And then the third week, so we're going to learn about financial analysis and planning. Then in fourth week, financial planning forecasting again, but this one is cash flow projections, working capital management, short-term assets, short-term liabilities, cash conversion cycles. And then we're going to do not exactly reflections. In here, we're going to do presentations for your projects. There will be no test for my part. Okay. Why I'm saying that there's no test in my part, you're going to see from here. For your coursework assessment, this is the most important parts that we need to discuss. So, for all of your marks will be 100%. 60% will come from your coursework assessment. And 40% will come from your final exam. There will be final exam for this class. There will be no summative project. There will be final exam. We have to have final exam. So the coursework will be divided into 2. The first one is with me, which are group project and also homework. So group project will have 20% of your marks and homeworks will carry 10% of your marks. So Dr. Izzy Adiana will bring tests in his or in her class. So 20% of test marks, and also they will have homework and 10%. And then finally, final one, you're going to have your examinations. Examination will carry 40% of your overall marks. So there will be 4 questions, answer all. Now, do you have any questions about our assessment? Yeah? No questions. Okay, now, what does I mean with group project? We're going to skip this one first. Yeah, we're going to see the group project first. Now, group project will carry out 20% of your overall marks, and it will come out from the subtopic analysis of financial statement. So I'm going to remind you again about this project in your class later on. So this is just introductions of it, and I would like you to start to find who are going to be your group partners. So we have all, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to take 3 to 4 people per group. Okay, so one group should have 3 to 4 people. So what do you need to do in your group projects is this kind of infographic poster. So you just have to choose 2 companies of the same industry listed in the KLCE main board or second board using the annual years. This is going to be very confusing for you because you did not learn it yet. I just want to show to you that why you need 3 or 4 of your members. Okay, so basically you're just going to do 1 page only. No need to do a lot. 1 page but must be infographic, and it should be in your poster size of A1. Okay, and then report must include blah blahs and everything properly cited and everything. What I want you to see is the distributions of the rubrics of the marks. Because sometimes students ask me, Doctor, why I did not get full marks for this? Because of the distributions of the marks. So the poster content of it, all the comparison, all the ratio that you're going to do will carry 8% of the total marks for your group projects. And then you're going to do presentation. Presentation, we're going to conduct it during the last week before your final, not final, mid-semester break, before the change from Dr. Ain Nadia to Dr. Izzy Adiana. going to do the presentation during that week. Okay, so it will carry 6 marks. And then creativity in your poster and also your presentation is also very important. Okay, how you're going to do the poster, how you're going to put the infographics of it. Will it be just wording? You're going to get lower creativity marks. Or how you're going to do your presentation. Will it be monotonous? Everyone is everything. You're going to get a lower creativity marks. And finally is the peer evaluation. Peer evaluation here means that, okay, I'm going to send to you a report that you're going to give marks to all your group members. So let's say you're going to have to do works with somebody very active in your groups, do all kind of works. You need to give him or her a higher marks. So this will be very important for you to become active in your groups. So people who are, I'm going to be with Noraini, or I'm going to be with Najib, or I'm going to be with Nadratu Shazwana because she's very, very hardworking. I don't want to do any works. You will be in trouble because you are not going to get full marks due to the peer evaluation. So everybody must participate in your group project. Okay. Now, next. So 8 plus 6, 14 plus 3 is 17 plus another 13 is, another 3 is 20%. So this will be the rubric for your poster. So deadline I believe that you're going to be like week 7 or week 8 because you're going to send it. Okay. Another 10% of your marks will come from homeworks. Homeworks here means that you're going to do during your classroom, class homework. Okay, it will going to be very easy because we're going to do it together in class. See, I'm very nice. I give you easy assessment. So when you're going to get slide, I'm going to send to you all my slide later. You're going to get the business organization. There will be checkpoint and also example. So in there, you're going to do your own individual homeworks and you're going to submit it to your e-learning. I'm going to put a folder in e-learning so you can put all your homeworks there. Okay, deadline for each homework should be sent in the end of the day of our classes. So our class start at 10 and at 1, you should be sending the homework before 5 p.m. every class. So we're going to do it in class, so it will be no problem for you. You just need to be very to be active in your class, do the question together, and then scan it and send it. Finish. No need to do other things. Just the example, 2 or 3 example, we're going to do it together. Understand it. So when final exam, you can also answer it. And you have your own notes for you to do your jobs or your lectures. Example, this is not business organization. This is financial statement, analysis of financial statement. There will be checkpoints. You're going to do calculations, checkpoint 2. And then on this one, only financial ratio. No, this is financial ratio. This is financial statement, example and checkpoint. So I'm going to give you in your class. Okay, do you have any questions about your assessment? Hongxi, you want to ask question, is it?
No. I have a look.
Oh, no questions. Okay, all right, good. So you don't need to send me the name of your groups, but make sure that you have groups lah. That's it. I'm not going to choose group for you. You're going to choose your group for yourself. Okay. All right. So that is assessment. And then we're going to need to know why do we need to learn about financial management. So as I've been telling you before, the finance is primarily about the management of money. That the key component or the key factors of finance is the management and interpretations of informations. You're going to get a lot of information based on your money. Which investment is much more better for you? Should we do this? Should we do that? That is the process of informations. So it becomes very, very important for people in marketing, in accounting, in productions, and other areas in engineering to understand finance. Should we start doing this project? Should we stop? Should we just postpone? Should we just abandon it because of COVID-19 and everything? So that is all due to the interpretations of informations and the need for do of finance management. So most companies experience loss and negative cash flow during their startup period. 5 years is very important for any company. So as a business grows and mature, it will need more cash to finance its growth. Planning and budgeting for this financial need is very crucial. So what is the major opportunities in finance? Is the managerial finance concerned with the duties of the financial manager in the business firms? You're not exactly going to be this managerial finance. What you're going to be in here. Oh no, sorry. I got it twisted up. You're not going to be financial manager, but managerial finance. So financial manager here means that the ones who are going to learn about accounts, the one that take MBA and all that sorts of manners, that financial affairs of any type of business, whether private or public, large or small, profit seeking or NGO. So involved in developing corporate strategy and improving the firm competitive position. But what you're going to be, or the managerial finance here, is actually you're going to be supporting of you're going to be the support or the pillars for your financial manager. So without you, the financial manager cannot do their decision. So you guys need to understand what does the financial terms and everything means. Okay, we talk about all this lingo, okay, when we talk about accounts and everything, you're going to learn or you're going to find out a lot of different or very interesting word, like the words capital. When you're asking about capital, say, the capital of Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. So that was what we learned in our class or in our school before. But in finance, when we talk about capital, is the seed money, the money that you need, at least that minimum amount of money that you need for you to manage your company. That is capital. Investment is any plan that you do in order to roll your money or in order to make sure that you get what we call profit, or how you're going to do the investment, what is your plan and everything. Long-term asset and short-term asset. Asset itself is the thing that you have, your debit. So the debit parts of it, what do you have? I have my phone here. I have my water bottle here that is considered as my asset. Okay.
Yes.
And then you got debt. Debt is what you owe people. Okay. So I owe people still money for my car, for my house, for some stuff, other stuff and everything, maybe my bills and everything. That is debt, what we owe people. Another difference between this is long term and short term. Okay, listen to this. When we talk about long term and short term, the difference are how many years that it takes. Short term assets are for assets that we're going to use or that we have in 1 year. If you have something that is longer than 1 year, then it's considered as long term. same also with debt. So we talk about short, means that the debt that you have for minimum or the requirement of 1 year. Longer than 1 year is considered as long term. So that is the difference between long term and short term in finance. So we also have dividends. So what is dividend? Dividend is the money that you're going to pay for your investor. So let's say you have doing investment and you are going to get investor. People who are going to give you money so you can do your business or your projects that is considered as investor. Sometimes maybe the most simple one, your investor, perhaps your father or your mother, okay? Or yourself, you are investor for your own company. So you have to pay them back because they're just not going to give you that money and then take lah the money. No, they're going to get something from that. And that kind of money that they're going to get is called dividend.
Dividend.
You got investment, you also got disinvestment. Your homework for today is to find what does disinvestment means. That's it. Very simple homework today. So just find out what does disinvestment mean. And then what you're going to do, I'm going to give you, I'm going to open you a link in e-learning so you can send the answer for your investment. Just very short one. Don't give me a whole paper of it. Doctor, I have a textbook that say about this investment. Please no. I just want you to understand the words of it. Just very short one. That's enough. For our class today, do you guys have any questions? Yes.
Yes, doctor. You need the homework by handwriting or typing? You need the homework by handwriting or typing?
Handwriting or typing. Okay. For calculation will be handwriting, but for today, typing also okay. No worries.
Doctor, can I send it to you through email because my e-learning is not yet updated?
Okay. In that case, maybe for today homework, no, we don't have any QR code today. I'm just going to put it from recorded. Katika question just now. Okay. What we're going to do is for today homework, everybody just send me through email. So we're going to I'm going to sort everything up for our next week. Okay, guys? No need to send for e-learning lah. You're welcome. What's this question? There's no QR code. I don't, in my class, I usually did not put any QR code because I don't know, I'm not very savvy, technically savvy during that time. I usually just take your attendance based on your participants. So from your recorded, I'm going to get how many people that came. Any more questions?
Yes, doctor, I was typing it, but the deadline, the deadline of the homework, is it 1 week or?
No. The deadline will be 5 p.m. today.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay. And another thing, can we get the material or the slides before the class starts so we can somehow listen to you and get back to the?
Can Najib? Can.
Okay.
I'll combine every documents of your course, your slide, and I try to send it before Friday, so you can learn about the slides before classes started. Okay. Adika is asking about the questions. The question is, Adika, what is disinvestment means. Last one, the word disinvestment. That's it.
Yes, send to you by email. Yes.
Yes, send it by email. My email is
Yes, we copy.
share back. This one. This one. AINNAADIA@utm.my. AINNAADIA@utm.my. Okay.
Yes.
Dr. Hafidon, should we just write the email to you or put it in Word format, sir?
I prefer if you put it in a paper as an attachment and send it to me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Right. So if you got no more questions, thank you very much everyone for coming for our class today. Well, I'll see you soon again next week. We'll start at 10 a.m.
Yes.
next week. So thank you everyone.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.